reopening on 4th January. This is according to Elimu Yetu Coalition, which accuses the government for lagging behind in ensuring public schools have what it takes to ensure learners are safe, raising questions of where the 1.2 billion shillings the government received from the Global Partnership for Education, specifically to ensure learners are safe in schools, are. Sharon Baranga reports.
With only 2 weeks remaining to schools reopening, some learning institutions are in the process of completing their preparation to receive pupils and students while adhering to the guidelines from the Ministry of Health. For instance, ensuring they have enough soap, water, and space in classes and dormitories. But some education stakeholders are concerned that the country is not ready for reopening of schools. They are pointing an accusing finger at the government for not being at the forefront in distribution of the much-needed soap, water and face masks in schools.
As to whether the government has put in sufficient measures to ensure that we are ready come January 4th, that I don't think we are. But we need to have the schools opened.
The school calendar will officially start for second term on 4th January.
When the president made that particular directive, he said that even as you come up with a calendar to open schools, there are some things that must be in place. And those things that must be in place are the basic things you're talking about: masks, water, soap in schools. These things are not in school at the moment, at least as facilitated by the government.
Education stakeholders are concerned that the spread of COVID-19 might increase in learning institutions once schools reopen.
Right now, we have the schools partially opened. But when you're going to talk about January 4th, we will have a full reopening of schools, which means the current pressure that we have will double, triple, and even quadruple.
The government received 1.2 billion shillings from Global Partnership for Education for the year 2020-2021 to ensure all learners are safe in schools. Education stakeholders are wondering why the money is not being put to use. Meanwhile, Bomet County Governor is also concerned with the reopening of learning institutions.
We are likely to open our schools on 4th with a lot of confusions. Kwanza, we have not expanded the infrastructure. Pia tulikuwa tumeambiwa pesa imepeanwa watengeneze desks na viti ndio isaidie mashule zetu. To date, those who are contracted have not been paid. And even some of them hawajatengeneza hizo madesks na chairs.
The governor also believes the government was not ready to implement the competency-based curriculum. Sharon Baranga, TV 47.
Elsewhere, nurses and clinical officers unions have today announced